The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I have a dear friend who has a boys camp. And this boys camp, Baruch Hashem, the last couple of years, it's filled to capacity every year. So he told me that this year he decided, a few weeks before he opens registration, that he's going to send out an email to all the kids and the parents that came before, and if they want to register, they'll have first dibs, so to speak. So many people signed up, but there were still many open spots. So he put an ad in the paper, and sure enough, he filled the place. 3 weeks after he filled the place, a very wealthy lady, the wealthiest lady who had a son in the camp last year, calls up and says, "I'd like to register my son." He said, "Ma'am, I feel so bad, but I sent you an email like I sent everybody else. You had the opportunity to sign up, but you didn't sign up." She says, "You're right, I got that email, but my husband and I, we were planning to take the kids to Eretz Yisrael this summer. But now something changed, we're going to be here, so we want to sign up." He said, "Man, but what should I do? I promised these people I can't send somebody away if they signed up." He says, "But I will tell you this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a list of everybody who signed up. And if anybody cancels for whatever reason, you'll be the first one that I will give the spot, and your son will be able to come." She said, "Okay, that's fair." 3 weeks later, he calls her up, he told me, and he said, "Look, ma'am, somebody canceled. If you want the spot, it's yours." She said, "I'll take it." Fine. She takes it, and she sends in the money. 2 weeks later, she calls him up. She says, "I want to tell you something. The last 3 weeks that I was waiting for you to call me, I suddenly had sensations that I never had before in my life. You see, I've been wealthy ever since I was born. I never had to wait any place. I always got in first because I was wealthy and people respected that. But now, these last 3 weeks when I was waiting for you, I felt anticipation and worry that I never felt before. And I began realizing, hey, wait a second. There are a lot of people out there that have these feelings, these empty feelings, whether they're going to get accepted or not. So I just want to tell you, if there's anybody in your camp that can't make it and they can't pay the full tuition, just call me and I'll pay for them." Could you imagine that? That's Mika Amcha Yisrael. That's Avas Yisrael. This lady has no idea who that's going to be. But all of a sudden, she felt that emptiness, that empty sensation of not getting what she wanted. And she said, there's a lot of people out there like that. So I got to help. And that's what it's all about.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org.